Hello, 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 Aries. This is your girl, Tanna Alonza, coming to you all the way live from TannaAlonza.com with your annual 2016 Tarot Horoscope forecast. All right. I'm letting everybody know, all of the YouTube viewers that subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Mind Blowing Tanna Alonza, I am offering a 50% discount promo for anyone. You don't need a promo code for anyone who wants to book a personal private reading with me. And also, I'm extending this promo 50% discount out to all my senior citizens and my veterans, active duty or retired, with proof, of course, and my students with proof, my current active students with proof, 50% off as well. Okay, we're going to have fun up in this piece. I'm going to be reading all 12 months, Aries, and we're going to have a good time. Okay, let's party up in this piece. You up? Okay. Aries, okay? The card deck that I'm reading from is the Universal Goddess Tarot deck. Here it is right here. And I want to wish everybody happy holidays, okay, from the mind blowing Tanna Alonza. Okay, it's the Universal Goddess deck. That's what I'm reading from. And I'm reading 4 different quarters, okay? Okay, first up, Aries. In the first quarter, the first card is the King of Pentacles. Right here, this is what you got, darling. The King of Pentacles. Okay, and King usually is a court card in the minor arcana, and it just means a person who's accomplished, accumulated, acquired. They got it together, they've arrived. It usually is a gentleman, 40 years old or more. It can sometimes be a woman with masculine energy, and it can be a person that's under 40 if they have the maturity and the toys of a person that's 40 years old or more. And it means they are rich as cream. They could be like kind of hardcore, meaning they're not the most sensitive people in the world, but it means they rich, they got it going on, and they got some cheddar, honey. And it just means that they taken care of. They can in some cases own real estate or what have you, but it means that they have nothing to worry about financially, okay? And pentacles are over it governs your hustles, home-based business, big ticket items, far as purchases, as far as you buying them yourself or somebody buying them for you as a gift, dividends, interest, stocks, bonds, 401k, CDs at the bank, annuities, IRAs, real estate, hustle, flipping houses, investments. It can be horse racing, bingo, lottery, casino. It can be what else can it be? It can be inheritance and things like that. And lawsuits, okay? That's what that can be over, and it governs the earth signs, which can be the moon sign, sun sign, or rising ascendant sign of your Virgo, your Capricorn, or your Taurus, okay? And if it doesn't resonate for a sun sign, it can resonate for a moon or a rising sign. So you can read which ones resonate, which sign it resonates for you. And I'm gonna have the links under the video in my comments so you can calculate your rising sign and your moon sign. Okay, next card up is a strength card. That's a big deal card. That's a major arcana card, something that don't happen every day. Take heed to, pay attention to. And the strength just means you have the strength to handle anything. Okay, you can endure anything. And it also means for some of my Aries that you've been in the mirror, maybe wanting to diet, maybe wanting to add weight, maybe want some plastic surgery, maybe wanting to get a new fade from some of my fellas or what have you. Get a new hairstyle, color, cut, color. I want my hair to grow. I want this lifted. I want a tinier waist. I want a flatter stomach. I want a bigger stomach. I want a big butt. I want the booty injections. I want breast implants. I want a breast reduction. It just means wanting some change. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna start working out. I want bigger muscles. I want to lose muscles. It just means something change. You want some change. Maybe you dress one way. I want to start dressing in a different type of wardrobe. That's what that means. And that's what that is, concerned about your appearance. That's what that is, Aries. Okay. Next card up in the first quarter and third, which is the third and last card in the first quarter, is the Knight of Swords. Here it is, right here. Knight of Swords. And the Knight is a court card. Let me make sure y'all can read it. Knight of Swords. And it's a court card in the minor arcana. And I'm sorry. Yeah, I do know what I'm talking about, y'all. I'm talking so fast sometimes. The minor arcana is day-to-day occurrences, okay? And it just means it's a court card, which means it doesn't have a number. It's just a face card. And knights are aggressive. It is going after something with both barrels, okay? Aggressive. It is energy, action, proactive, and pursuing something with all you got. And it can entail, in some instances and circumstances, it can entail travel, okay? And that governs anything of the intellect thinkers, okay? On a positive note, it can be calculating, tactical, methodical, strategizing things. On a negative note, it can mean treachery, conniving, deceit, okay, and putting a lot of thought in this, okay, and that's what that is, because they're thinkers, and it just means a time of really, really thinking something out, rehashing something, and doing something methodical. And swords govern your air signs, which are your air sign. Your air sign is your sun sign, moon sign, or rising ascendant sign of Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Okay, that's what that is, and that's the third quarter. So that's somebody that could be being methodical, really aggressively going after something. Okay. And that's the third and last card in the first quarter. Okay. Next card up is the Ten of Cups. And this is for your second quarter, Aries. The Ten of Cups, or Ten of Chalices is what it's called in this deck. But for all intents and argument purposes, we're going to call it the Ten of Cups because I want everybody to be able to relate and understand. See that right there? Ten of Cups. Okay, the Ten of Cups just means that's over your cups is over your love, romance, and relationships, and it governs. It's very emotional. It's over romance, love, and relationship, but it's very emotional and something you're passionate about. Okay, and it governs the sun sign, moon sign, or rising ascendant sign of, I want to say, your Scorpio, your Cancer, and your Pisces, okay? And it just means someone who has a family, usually has a family, and if they don't have kids, maybe they're taking care of nieces or nephews like it's theirs, okay, like it's their own. And they want to get with your family, or maybe you want to get with someone's family. You want to marry a person. It means proposal, and they're obsessing about it. Somebody, either you or the other person, could be obsessing about wanting to marry you. They eat and drink and sleep wanting to marry you. They're established. They making some money. They got cheddar, okay, and it means that they are very they making some money, and and whoever these kids or nieces and nephews or god kids are, they are not babies. They could be 17, 18 years old, so older teenagers, if not adults, and they might even have the person might have grandbabies, but they're obsessing wanting to marry you, put you in a mansion, build you a house from the ground up, or you might be thinking that about someone else, but it just means someone who's older. And when I say older, I'm not talking about necessarily a senior. They can be 40 and maybe had a kid at 20. You see what I'm saying? 38, got an 18-year-old. But it just means they've been somewhere working for a while or on their own company, and they're obsessing about wanting to marry you. Okay, or you wanting to marry them, because it's a general reading, and it can be a Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer. Okay, now something I want to say real quick. I did not tell you what I first saw in spirit far as your first quarter. One thing I want to say, Aries, is that I do see um a lot of increase in finances. I want to say this for the first quarter because I didn't say that. That's my bad. I'm sorry. I apologize. I saw some increase in finances coming for you. Okay. Now I do want you to know that I saw you up in your game far as your wardrobe, getting, jewelry, hair, your environment. Some of you gonna be putting, your money in the house and getting it decorated, renovated, and things like that. So I saw an increase coming up your first quarter where money is being made or received, okay, earned, okay. And I need you to be careful because I feel real good about this, but I saw some haters around you because as you coming up on the come uppins, as they say, with your wardrobe, with your jewelry, or with your home, it's gonna be some people hating and trying to figure some things out. And some of my haters that's gonna be hating on you, Aries, they're gonna figure you doing something you ain't supposed to, like rolling drugs, selling drugs, the dope dealer, whatever. Now, let me tell you something. I gotta say this to you, some of my Aries. Some of my folks that's getting money from the government, and your buddy know that you getting money from the government, and we ain't, necessarily like reporting stuff. They'll drop a dime on you. So when certain people come around you, dress down or whatever, because if they see you, then up your game, your hair, your nails, your this, your outfit, your fade, they gonna want to call and get you busted. Okay, so I just need you to know. Watch who you let know about your prosperity that came upon you. That's what I want to say, and I want to apologize for, overlooking telling you what I see for that first quarter. You're going to do fine, but just certain people vibe in, meditate, close them eyes if you have to go within and see it's certain people who are going to be hating. You cannot let them know about your business, Aries. Okay, now, second card in your second quarter is the Ace of Sword. Okay, that's the Ace of Sword. And this is the Ace of Sword right here for you. Make sure you can see it. Okay, and the Ace of Sword is a beginning, fresh start, and newness of you being methodical, calculating, strategizing, thinking your way into something or out of something, tactical or what have you, to get something, to get in a situation, out of a situation, to handle some business, okay, and to get your mark, okay. I feel you're going to be thinking outside the box and whatever you're going at. So just say it's a job fair and it's 8,000 folks standing outside the door. You're going to get the job. You're going to be one of the ones to get the job because you're going to be thinking outside the box and do something radical, methodical that's different from everybody else there. Maybe your cover letter, I'm just giving an example. Maybe your cover letter, maybe your resume, but you're going to be thinking out the box. You're going to get this. So if just say you're trying to date somebody, you're trying to pursue somebody, and everybody and their mama then try to go after this person, no luck. You going to think of something outside the box that's not traditional, and you going to get your mark. That's what that is. And also it just means in some of my areas that I saw I saw some problems or some things you not want to be bothered with trying to come up. So something you ain't feeling coming up, okay? And swords are over your air signs, which are it is over your Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, my love. Okay, that's who that's over, okay? So that's the Ace of Swords. Okay, next card up is the Page of, in this deck is called the Knave of Swords. But for lack of better words, we're going to say the Page because I want everybody to identify and understand. Okay, and relate to this. So the Knave or Page of Sword. Okay, that's a court card in the Major Arcana, and that just means it has no numbers, a face card. And it just means that some news you don't want to hear, because that's messaging communication, is coming to you, okay? Something you don't be bothered with. It don't have to be bad news, it's just something you don't be bothered with that you might not like, okay? So just say somebody could be like looking at you, peeping up on you, and you're like, oh, I don't want to be bothered with this person, or I know they like me, or I don't want this job calling me. I really didn't want that job. I thought I wanted the job, I didn't. Boom, the job call you, okay? So it means messaging communication is snail mail, which means postal mail, or email, or phone call, or text message, or voicemail, or knock on the door, or news of, or social media of something you don't want to hear about, okay? Something you don't want to be bothered with. And it governs the air signs of Gemini or Libra or Aquarius. That's all that is. So that can be a person, moon sign, sun sign, or rising ascendant sign, who giving you the news. If it doesn't resonate with you, I would love for you to read your, listen to the video for your rising sign or your moon sign. That's what I want to tell you. Another thing I want to tell you too is I'm gonna have on the bottom of the my video in the comments how to calculate your rising sign and your moon sign. Okay, something that I'm picking up for you in the second quarter, Aries, is that I'm seeing some things that were unfinished, some business that you were tending to, and some projects you were working on that were unfinished. You're going to be finishing them very successfully, okay? Some things you were waiting on and going, oh, Lord, is this ever going to, get together? Or when am I going to get this? Or when is this going to be over? You're going to have your day smiling. You're going to be smiling from ear to ear. And I'm seeing things tie up and work out better than you anticipate. Also, what I want to say is, Aries, in this second quarter, I did see an adjustment on your body. So some things changing on your body. I don't know if it looks like for some of my Aries, it's going to be a radical change. Your outfit, and your home. So maybe like if you in a building, just say apartment building, and you way on the left wing, you gonna go to the right wing and just tell the landlord or the super, hey, I switch me over. If you had decor that was traditional, you're gonna go to Victoria. I just seen a radical change with an appearance of your dress or of your place of where you live, your abode. Okay, that's what I want to tell you that I picked up. Okay, now third quarter for my Aries. The third quarter and the first card is the Five of Wands. Okay, Five of Wands is right here. Okay, that's right here. I want to make sure you got it. Okay, the Five of Wands. Okay, and Five of Wands just means competition. Okay, it just means competition. And you know, wands are over jobs, a career, philosophy, politics, religion, any course of action or project we're working on. And it governs the sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign of your Leo, the fire signs, the Leo, the Sagittarius, or the Aries, which is you, Aries. Okay, and it just means competition. And for some of my Aries, they're on teams, they're in the sports, they're athletes. You know, some professional, some are hobbyists. Okay, it just means competition. Okay, as far as maybe a game or an opponent or rival you're going opponent you're going against, and also it means in other Aries, it means someone peeping out your spot, your position, your house, your mate, or your job, your company, and they want to play snatches, and you done fell off a little bit. You done got raggedy with something you used to do, you're not doing. They know you stepped off your game, and they're doing what you used to do. So if you're dressing different, you're not doing the same type of contracts, you slacking off on paperwork, you coming to work late, or you handling clients funky, whatever, stop it because if you then got sloppy on your dress for your mate, they're up on their game with their hair, nails, or the guys with the fade. They up on their dress and everything, their game, their articulation, and they gonna take what they want to take, and they gonna take it if you don't straighten up. I say straighten up and handle business. Okay, so correct some things, get back on top of that horse and do some things so that you not left in a tizzy. If you say, well, who could be doing this? Who could be peeping my spot, my position, my crib, my man, my woman, my whatever? It could be a fire sign person, another Aries. It could be a Sag or a Leo. It could be their moon sign or their rising sign. Okay, if not their sun sign. Okay, that's what I want to tell you there. And next card up is the Seven of Pentacles. In your third quarter, my Aries, Seven of Pentacles. Very, very, very good card. Okay, that's the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so that's the second card. Okay, in the third quarter. Seven of Pentacles means investments, investing in things growing for later times. So it could be you have a 6 month plan, 5 year plan, yearly plan. When I retire, if I am retired, it's you investing. It could be 401k. It could be stocks, bonds, dividends, CDs at the bank. It could be IRAs. I'm putting money up. I'm saving account, checking account. It just means you putting up and making decisions. Maybe you're getting um some real estate and you're gonna flip houses, or you got tenants you trying to secure your future for a rainy day. And Pentacles govern the earth signs, which is the sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign of the Virgo, the Taurus, or the Capricorn. Okay, so that's what that is. But it's investment and putting up things for a rainy day. Okay, and the last card in the third quarter, the Seven of Wands. That's what this is right here. Seven of Wands. Okay, and that's sabotage. That's the card of sabotage. See that right there? That just means it's somebody out there that hates you with a passion, and they jealous. They jealous. They got haterade all through them. They just eat and sleep and dream wanting to send you to your demise. And it just means that they want to throw their towel in the ring for the long haul. It means to watch people when this card comes up, because it means some people in your circle, your community, your family, or your job, or your company, your firm, your neighborhood. Some people could be your best buddies or whatever, your buds, your BFF is somebody who hating, or a group of people who hating, and they want to take you down. And they're willing to do anything below the belt to make you suffer. So when this card comes up, keep your cards close to your chest. Do not run your mouth. Keep your ideas close, because they want to take and ruin and destroy. Okay, it ain't gonna happen as long as you can peep it out. I feel you're gonna get a vibe. You're gonna find out who these people are, or who this person is, but it's gonna work out real good for you. But it's letting you know somebody's very, very jealous. They're envious, and they're coveting over something you got, you or yours. Okay, you're gonna be okay, because hey, if you wasn't doing good, you wouldn't have haters. So you're doing something good. Something I want to tell you also that I'm picking up for this third quarter, Aries, is that I do see something. Some people are gonna be starting to do things for relaxation. play games on the computer, play games on the phone. I'm seeing some people start to even try to put their hand and be amateur gamblers with poker and craps and go to the casino and play table games and things like that. I'm seeing some people who never played lottery, they're going to be doing the lottery. Some people who never did bingo. So it's like games of chance and games, that's fun. I'm seeing some of my, my Aries do this, and I'm seeing having a really, really good time, right? And really enjoying this and enjoying themselves. Okay, some gonna have a buddy with them, some gonna not do it, but I'm seeing things of chance, okay, happening, and doing very, very well, okay, and having a good time learning these different games, on the computer, whatnot. That's what I wanted to tell you for that. And just as a pastime, learning card games, euchre, poker, pinochle, uh you know crazy eight, tunk, spades, things like that. I saw them, just learning different things like that. Okay, fourth quarter, which is the last quarter of the year, coming up here for you, Aries, and the first card is Ten of Sword. Okay, Ten of Sword right here. That's your Ten of Sword. And Ten of Sword just means end of drama, end of stress, end of worry, end of anxiety, end of all things that was bad. Okay, it's a positive time. You might feel like you stabbed in the back. See the Ten Swords? You might feel like you've been through it, which you was, some of my areas, and that you've been stabbed in the back. But dark times, excuse me, is going to be light. The sun is shining again, and it also means you do have a motivated enemy in the cusp, but things are going to be okay because they can't touch you. But it does mean you got a hater on the side, okay, on the sidelines, okay. And swords govern anything that's strategizing, methodical, tactical, and things like that, calculating. On the positive note and on the negative note, treacherous, conniving, and deceitful. And it governs the moon sign, sun sign, or rising ascendant sign of your air sign, which is your Libra, your Aquarius, or your Gemini. That's what I wanted to tell you there for that card right there. Okay, now next card up, my Aries, is the Queen of Pentacles. Here you go right here. Okay, that's the Queen of Pentacles. See, Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is a court card named Minor Arcana, and it's so usually a woman, 40 years old or more, shot caller, big baller, has arrived, accomplished, accumulated. And in some cases, it can be a gentleman with feminine energy, and in some cases, it can be a person that's under 40 that has accumulated the maturity of a person that is 40 years old or more. And it means a person is rich as cream. They can make things happen. They got it going on. They very successful, prosperous, rich. They got it going on. They got lavish home, nice jewelry, and all the toys and everything. And it just means, very, very well to do. Okay, and that person's gonna be in your vibration. And it also can mean you're gonna be, for some of my ears, you're gonna be you getting some big back and big cheddar. And also Pentacles govern the Earth sign of Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. That's what that means, okay? And the third and last card of the fourth quarter or of the year is the Hermit. That's what this card is here. It's a major arcana card, which means it's a big deal. Don't happen every day. Something to take heed to, pay attention to, and this a learning lesson, okay? That's what that is. And it just means a time when you are choosing to be solitary in solitude. You're not wanting to hang out with the buddies. I don't want to go out. I'm gonna stay at the crib. I'm gonna stay at home. And do research. Some of the areas are gonna be having some melancholy, some depressed, some just not having a good day or a good period for like a little bit of time. And it just means you're doing research to find out some information at the crib. You're like, no, I don't want to go out, and you on the computer or on the tablet or the iPhone or the iPad or the Android or what have you, just finding out some things, making some phone calls, doing your research. That's what that is. And some things I'm picking up for you, Aries, in your last quarter of the year is I'm seeing that even though some of you have been through a lot and you fought the good fight, I feel that you're going to finally be able to decompress, have a breath of fresh air, and move on. Even though some of you, some of uh, my Aries is like, it's like, oh wow, I'm still holding a grudge. I'm still depressed because of what I went through. Let that go, because if you don't let it go, it's gonna fester into uh, physicality, psychosomatic things, meaning stress, headaches, and pulmonary issues and stuff. So let that go. Know that it was a bunch of learning lessons. Some people, you might thought that you trusted, you saw they was on a gank move, and some situations you thought should have turned out this way, turned out that way. It went to a zig instead of a zag. It means let that go and release that and look at that as a learning lesson and go onward and upward. But also I'm seeing something with some vehicles. Some of my Aries are going to be getting some vehicles. I see some vehicles coming your way. It could be used vehicles. Some of them are going to be new vehicles, but I'm seeing new transportation for you. And in some of my areas, I want you to be very careful. Don't be driving crazy. Y'all be careful now because I don't want to see you in any accidents, okay? I don't want to see nobody get hurt. I love all my areas, okay? I don't want to see you getting hurt. So, and as long as you be mindful, look out not only for you and you watching out and making sure you drive straight, you got to look for other people because people drive crazy now. So I just want to make sure that you are alert and aware of your surroundings, what's going on. I see you having a good Christmas and happy holidays and things working out really, really well for you. I just see, you, like I say, let go. If you got to meditate to let go of some of that depression with some of my areas, you do it. Okay, I want to thank you for allowing me the opportunity to consult with you and do your annual 2016 Tarot Horoscope Forecast. I had a ball with you, and I love you all, and I appreciate you subscribing, listening to my videos, watching my videos, the beautiful comments, and I want to bring it to you correct. This is your girl, Tanna Alonza from TannaAlonza.com. Have a very, 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 very prosperous new year. Happy holidays. Take care, and bye bye.